Today, we're going to dive into a really simple story, just about a tiny seed. But trust me, this little story holds a powerful secret about growth, about struggle, and about the incredible strength that's probably lying dormant inside all of us. But before we get into it, I just want you to hold on to this one question. Is comfort always safe? It's a question that really sits at the very heart of our seed's entire journey.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Our story kicks off in what seems like the perfect little sanctuary, a place of total quiet and rest.
So just picture this for a second. Deep down in the soft earth, a seed is just resting. It's cozy, it's protected inside its hard shell, and it is completely unaware of anything else. It really believes this comfort is going to last forever, that this safety is absolute. But, well, that belief is about to be shattered. And then everything just flips upside down. A huge storm rolls in, and the very earth that was so nurturing becomes this suffocating, watery tomb. For all the other seeds around our little hero, this is it. This is the end. They just quietly start to decay, all their potential just washed away in the dark. So this is it. This is the moment of truth. The seed is now facing a choice. And the options? They're simple, and they are brutal. It can just accept its fate, rot away quietly like everyone else, or it can fight. It can choose to believe in a totally different destiny. And this right here, this brings us to the real turning point. It's a moment of decision, of defiance, that doesn't lead to an ending, but to a radical, brand new beginning. You know, in the middle of all that cold and darkness, something just sparks to life inside the seed. It's not a physical thing, it's an idea. A powerful will. Just a simple, defiant thought. No, I do not want to end like this. I want to become something more. And that single thought, it changes absolutely everything. But here's the thing. This isn't some magical, instant event. No, it's a real struggle. The seed has to gather every last bit of strength it has. It has to push against the very thing that used to protect it, endure this awful agony of that shell cracking open. And only then, only from those broken pieces, can it actually be reborn. And that right there, that's the wild paradox of growth, isn't it? The moment of the most intense pain, the instant it literally felt like it was being destroyed, was actually its moment of creation. The breaking wasn't the end. It was the beginning. So, having survived the breaking, the seed, which is now a sprout, emerges into a world that looks completely different, even though the world itself, well, it hasn't changed at all. And there it is, the physical proof of its victory. A tiny, fragile-looking green sprout just pushes right through the soil, reaching up for the sky. It's a symbol of pure, unstoppable life. Now, think back for a second. That rain, it was terrifying, right? A life-ending force. It was the enemy that was threatening to drown the seed in darkness. But now it's a completely different story. That same rain is its source of nourishment. It's its greatest ally, helping it grow taller and stronger. The threat has totally transformed into a blessing. And hey, it's the exact same thing with the soil. What was once basically a burial ground, a suffocating tomb, is now this firm foundation. It's the anchor that holds the sprout steady and gives it the strength to keep rising. See, nothing about the environment actually changed, only the seed's relationship to it. But the journey isn't over, not even close. Survival, that was just the first step. Now, the young plant starts to look beyond its own existence, toward something much, much bigger. As it was growing, it started to realize something really profound. It wasn't just born to stand tall for a season and then wither away. No, it was born to create a legacy, to achieve a kind of immortality. And don't forget, it all started with just one single seed that refused to give up. And from that one single act of courage, well, a miracle unfolds. The plant blossoms, and its seeds get carried on the wind, spreading life all across the entire landscape. That single will to live multiplied into thousands, and it transformed the world around it. So you see, this story is kind of redefining immortality for us. It isn't really about never-ending life. It's about creating a legacy that continues long after you're gone. A legacy that is born from the courage to change and to grow. Which, of course, brings us to the whole point of this allegory. The story of the seed isn't really about a seed, is it? It's about us. It's about you.
This right here is the core message. So when you feel totally overwhelmed, when it feels like the world is just burying you, this story asks you to maybe consider a different perspective. What if you haven't been buried? What if you've been planted?
I mean, think about it. Those hardships, those things that feel like they're going to break you, they are the very forces that are watering that soil. That pressure is exactly what can help you reach new heights, transforming a threat into your greatest source of strength. And what it all boils down to is this: your potential isn't just given to you, it's earned. Real freedom isn't found in the safety of the shell, but in the courage it takes to shatter it. That's the real lesson here. The wings to fly are a reward for daring to break through. So I'll leave you with a question that really only you can answer. Looking at your own life, at your own challenges and your own comfort, are you ready to break your shell?